Hey everybody, Suzanne and I are back today with our Paper Person Pick 5. I am showing you the 5 elements from the June Paper Person kit that we are going to be using today, including this beautiful floral paper. I'm going to start my layout with some white cardstock, and then I have this one of the pattern papers from the kit that has these cute little compasses on it. So I'm going to grab my my Sweet Petunia rulers that have the slit in the middle. I can't remember what they're called now. And I'm going to go ahead and cut the middle out of the paper. So because these are my Paper Person kits and I only have one sheet of each of these papers, I will get these without a doubt. Totally getting them. So I'm gonna go ahead. I have my compass paper here. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and do the same thing with my white paper, giving everything an inked edge of hickory smoke. So my plan kind of was to do this at a wonky angle, but when I kind of put it down, I was like, I don't like it. So I'm going to go ahead and do it more straight on, which I decide I like better for what I have planned for the rest of the layout. And I'm just going to trim this up. So I'm back to having a 12 by 12 sheet of paper. The white cardstock is at a really small angle. I mean, just ever so slightly. It's not really straight on, but that's okay. That's what I like. Next up, we're going to punch some hexagons. So I'm going to punch hexagons from this pretty floral paper, and then I'm going to completely punch hexagons from both of the 3x4 cards that are one of our 5 elements. And I went ahead and I punched hexagons that were full hexagons, and then I took the edges of the paper and I punched hexagons that were like half hexagons because I can use those along the edges of my page. Next, I want to ink up all of these hexagons and then create kind of floating clusters on my page. So I'm not going to do any kind of big rhyme or reason. So we're not going to do a kind of pattern with them or anything like that. I just want them to look like they're kind of coming in or floating out off of this white cardstock. And I just want to have these kind of clusters of the hexagons. Again, just inking everything up using my Hickory Smoke Distress Oxide ink here to give everything that lovely kind of gray edge so that it all kind of coordinates and matches. And then once I kind of have these clusters together, so you kind of see what I mean by clusters. I'm kind of sticking and plunking. I know I want kind of more clusters towards the bottom and then just a little bit of clustering at the top. I want to leave some room kind of like in the middle for my photo and my title. And I definitely have some journaling that goes on this page. So I want to make sure that I save some space for some journaling. I'm kind of getting an idea of how I want my clusters to be. The other thing I was mindful of is that little cloud cut apart sheet, the 3x4 cloud cut apart sheet, is, I want to make sure my clouds are not upside down. That was kind of an important thing. So I'm keeping an eye on my clouds so that they are not upside down. And I'm happy to report that when I was all finished with this part of my layout, my clouds were all the right side up. It's a little bit of my fuzzy head in there. Sorry about that. So once I got to about here, I kind of decide that I'm doing good. I think I just have these last 2 little hexagons to do. And I have that middle part of the page there to do my, can't speak, to do my journaling on. I've been quite tongue-tied. My last couple voiceovers I've done, I'm not sure what is going on. Maybe I just need to practice more. I don't know. Maybe I need to get more videos up for you. I don't know what the problem is, but very tongue-tied today. So I'm going to go ahead and I have my photo. I put a little bit of a mat on the photo, but at the end of the day, you can't even see it. So I'm not quite sure why. I could have just torn it off and left without it, but that's okay. I want to use this journaling card, and I want to add some journaling. Now, I'm not going to journal on this journaling card in my video, mostly because I'm filming on my phone, and some of the dates and a lot of the information that I really wanted to include on the journaling card was on my phone. So now, right now, as of now, today, the journaling is done on this layout, but when I put it together, I left the journaling card just empty till I could come back to it and add the journaling. So I have my journaling card. I have my photo. I like where those are positioned. Gives me a nice area above my photo to add my title, which is going to be what we work on next. And we're going to pull in a lot of the stamps. So this particular kit this month from the Paper Person does have a little bit of a kind of travel vibe to it, but what I love about it is that the travel vibe isn't necessarily that you left your, that you really just left your area. Like it's not like I don't know how to describe it. We aren't taking a vacation this year. But I still found lots of things to kind of document this. So I'm going to use my guacamole ink from Paper Person, and I have a couple of stamps chosen. Most of them are from the Paper Person stamp set, but one of them is not, and that is this road trip stamp. This road trip stamp is from a stamp set from my stash from Journals for Life. So our title is Road Trip, and he's driving. Morgan's driving. So I also use the On the Road Again stamp set, and then this little geotag one that I'm stamping now in Coast. So this is just documenting the first time we took my son Morgan. He's driving now. He got his permit, and we've been kind of taking him further and further out. And this was the first time he drove on the highway, and we took a trip out to the local moonshine distillery. Well, it's not super local. It's about between an hour and a half from our house, but I have more photos. I'm just waiting for my new products from Wild Whisper to come so I can document the rest of the photos from this day. So I stamped these little GPS. They're like cell phone. It's like a cell phone stamp, but it has like the GPS going from like the geotag and then your little card. Perfect. Just add a little bit extra kind of embellishment to this layout. So I stamped one in Guacamole, one in Coast. I'm just tucking them around the puffy sticker and into my title. And that's where we're going to call this one done. I think this layout turned out so cute. I love the hexagons. I love that I was able to add like stamping and some of the letter stickers from the kit to my title. And I love how this layout came out. Thank you so much for joining me today. Make sure you head over to Susanna's channel and check out her video as well. And I will talk to you all again soon. Bye.